Are solid-state EV batteries worth waiting for? No, not for most buyers in the next 3 years anyway. Solid-state batteries are real, they're being tested. Some automakers are targeting limited launches later this decade, but large-scale, affordable availability? Not imminent. So the real question isn't whether solid-state is better, it's whether waiting actually benefits you. Let's break this down, clearly. Most confusion around solid state isn't about science, it's about timing. Yes, solid state batteries exist. Yes, they work in controlled environments, but there's a massive gap between a working lab cell, a pilot production line, and millions of cars rolling off assembly lines. Right now, solid state is still in the pilot and validation stages. The International Energy Agency still classifies it as emerging, not mass market. Toyota has publicly stated mass production methods are still being developed. Most analysts project limited commercialization around 2027 or later. That does not mean dealership-wide availability, and that distinction matters. Because if you're buying in 2026 or 2027, you're not choosing between lithium-ion and solid state. You're choosing between lithium-ion and lithium-ion. So what makes solid state so appealing in the first place? Let's simplify this. Today's EV batteries use liquid inside the cell to move energy around. Solid state replaces that liquid with a solid material. That change alone can allow for more energy in the same space, better safety margins, potentially faster charging, and more energy density means either more range or the same range in a lighter pack. That's the headline advantage. And yes, removing flammable liquid improves safety under extreme failure conditions. But here's the part headlines skip. Even if the cell improves, the battery pack still needs cooling, electronics, structural protection. Those don't disappear, which means first generation solid state is likely to be an upgrade, not a revolution. Expect improvement. Don't expect 1,000 kilometer range overnight. So if the benefits are real, what's slowing this down? 3 things. Durability. It's one thing to make a battery work in a lab. It's another to prove it survives 10 plus years and hundreds of thousands of kilometers. That validation is still ongoing. Manufacturing. Making a few prototype cells is easy. Making millions of consistent defect-free cells is not. Scaling production is the real challenge, and companies openly admit that. Battery history proves this. Cost drops don't come from chemistry breakthroughs. They come from manufacturing scale and cost. Lithium-ion became affordable because it scaled for decades. Solid state hasn't gone through that yet, which means early versions will likely be expensive, limited, and positioned in premium vehicles. And that brings us to who actually gets it first. Battery innovation almost never starts in affordable cars. It starts where the margins are the highest. So that means luxury EVs, flagship models, limited production runs. Industry reporting through 2025 and 2026 suggests early development will likely be premium first. Why? Because early production is expensive. Yields are lower, factories are still learning. This is normal. It happened with lithium-ion, and it happened with LFP scaling. Even if solid state launches in 2028, it may not affect mid-market buyers for years after that. So now we get to the only question that matters. Should you wait? Let's make this clean and practical. If you're buying in the next 1 to 3 years, waiting doesn't make sense. Today's EV batteries are proven, durable, backed by strong warranties, and still improving incrementally. If you replace vehicles every 4 to 6 years, solid state likely won't meaningfully impact you during your ownership cycle. Widespread adoption may extend into the early 2030s, and first generation tech is rarely the best version anyway. Now, if you're planning to buy after 2028 and you prioritize cutting edge tech and you plan long-term ownership, monitoring solid state makes sense. But here's the key insight. Solid state will likely be evolutionary, not instant obsolescence. It won't suddenly make today's EVs irrelevant. Battery transitions layer into the market, they don't flip overnight. LFP didn't erase NMC, high nickel didn't eliminate older chemistries, and waiting has a cost. Fuel savings delayed, maintenance savings delayed, incentives potentially missed, depreciation timing shifted. So the real decision isn't, is solid state better? It's, does waiting align with my timeline? Here's something most buyers don't consider. When solid state does arrive, second generation versions will likely follow quickly, which means early adopters may face higher pricing, rapid iteration, faster depreciation on first wave models. That's historically how major battery transitions unfold. Sometimes the smartest move isn't waiting for breakthrough technology, it's buying mature technology at peak efficiency. And lithium-ion right now is exactly that. The smartest decision isn't chasing perfection. It's aligning your purchase with your timeline. Stay charged.